Well, you join me on a rather cloudy evening, back out chancing my arm on the centre pin and leisure, seeing if I can pick up a barbel. But I'll be honest with you now, guys, I'd like to be completely clear. It's been really tough going and I'm struggling on the barbel front, no word of a lie. I've had the odd chub here or there, but no barbel whatsoever yet, and I've done a few trips. So yes, we could do with some rain. It's supposed to be some heavy showers forecast, although they're yet to materialise. It is getting pretty dark, so maybe we will, and that could be 30 millimetres of rain, you know, heavy showers, but we do need some steady prolonged rain. The rivers are, as I'm sure all you anglers are aware, are on their knees. They are gasping for some fresh water, some fresh flow and some extra oxygen. But yeah, as I say, back out this evening, going to fish well into darkness and see if I can pick up a barbel. As I say, it's been very tricky. Bait wise, got the very reliable and ever faithful black snail boilies, which I like to roll rock hard just to make them a little bit crayfish proof, and just wrapping that in the black snail paste, keeping it nice and simple, not putting too much bait in, putting a few boilies in that are broken up, not usually more than 4 or 5, and working in tandem with that I've got the birdseed mixture, which is a little bit of liquidized vitamin in there, but it's a big amount, big inclusion rate of birdseed. The liquidized vitamin is just so I can bring all the birdseed together and bait up with little golf ball sized balls, but not cloddy. Breaks down very easy because you don't want it too cloddy when the flow is so slack and so slow. But yeah, that's the sum of it. Always, you know me guys, I'm always hopeful and always err on a glass half full rather than the glass half empty. But on my last trip it was a little bit worrying, a little bit in a way gutting, I suppose you could say. I had one chub and that had its tail missing, and yeah, you could say is it pike, but I don't know. I would have thought it could have been otter, but as I say, got to be in it to win it. I don't think conditions are favouring anyone at the moment, you know, or any of our rivers. Obviously the ones with the higher barbel populations, there's going to be more fish caught, and that's why I do enjoy fishing my particular waterways. You appreciate every capture, almost at times like it's gold dust, and I do wonder on some of our waterways, you know, if we are, where barbel stocks are concerned at least, we are going into ever diminishing circles. But you know, as I say, got to be out there fishing to have a chance, and with the conditions against us, it's always going to make it that bit harder, always going to compound a difficult scenario, especially on lower stocked reaches of river and venues. Anyway, yeah, as usual, as I say, centre pin loaded with 12-pound Shimano Invisitech mono, size 8 Palatrax the hook. That's with a little kicker to help, liner to help flip the hook over. That's a Gardner liner. And going down from the main line there, quick change, low resistance rum ring, buffer bead, anti-tangle tubing, and Dredden sink braid hook link, which sadly Dredden have discontinued, and that's in 12-pound breaking strain. Nice simple running rig setup, you know, and usually you do tend to find you get really positive bites using that. I've got to be honest, I wouldn't mind a bite right now. I wouldn't mind hearing the pin rattle off and seeing a nice barbus. Anyway, let's get set up before this rain moves in and makes me look rather soaked in my poncho. Feeling a few spits and spots at the moment, and I presume that heavy sharp showers might occur. We shall see. Oh. Thank you. There be a God somewhere. What a scrap. What a scrap. Happy days. Yes. Yes. I tell you what, nearly pulled my rod in. I had the poncho on. I'll tell you what, I lost my headlight in the poncho somewhere. What a scrap. I literally had to tear off my poncho like I was Superman. Headlight went flying. I had to use the camera light to help me land the fish. But really muscular, really solid build. And in perfect, fin perfect, near enough condition. How absolutely beautiful. Made my day. Changing the weather conditions certainly helped. This fish is pooing out, literally pooing out the black snail bait. Wonderful. What a real nice paddle there. And a real solid scrap. Let's get her back, shall we? Well, I'm absolutely over the moon with that fish. As you guys know, I fish for a bite. A bite first and foremost, and then a fish. And yeah, absolutely thrilled to have that sterling scrap. I had to rip off my poncho there because I had the sides of the poppets done up, and I had the little openings to put my arms out, but I had them tucked in because of the rain. And it screamed off, and I knew I had to be quick because I heard the rod move. Luckily I got the eye near the front of the rest, but it lifted off the front of that, and it was the butt grip that was holding it, so I ripped the poncho off and just literally lurched and grabbed the butt of the rod. What a scrap. What an absolute scrap. They don't come better than that when you're on the centre pin. I tell you what, it's an adrenaline fueled experience, and you really can't beat playing barbel on a pin. It's absolutely thrilling, and it's cardiac arrest inducing as well. Now I could fish on, it's coming up to 12:40, but you know what, I may, I think, head off home. I'm a happy chap, you know, one fish, you know, given how tricky it's been, and to have one that's in such immaculate condition as that, yeah, absolutely thrilling. The old black snail, it's a good bait, it rarely lets me down, if ever. Anyway, what I was going to say was, sorry about the pause there, what I was going to say was the book company that I have been in a chapter of the book that they've produced, which is Willow Pitch 4 In Search of the Sergeant. That's the book company's The Little Egret Press, and I've put a website link to their website in the description box below. And Willow Pitch 4 has numerous chapters, all dedicated to perch fishing, and I've been lucky enough myself to have a chapter in that particular book. I feel very, very humbled and fortunate, and yeah, very, very, very happy to be part of the publishing company as such, and be able to actually contribute to that particular book, which is available now if you check in the web link that I've put in the description box below. I have also got my main book, which is taking its time. Obviously it's going to take a while for me to write, and it is in progress at the moment. I'm around about 7,000 words. I am taking it very steady, sometimes 200 to 400 words a day. Sometimes, you know, nothing written for a few days, and other times when it just flows and flows very well. But that particular book will hopefully be produced by the Little Egret Press as well. And yeah, I just want to say thanks to you guys for always saying to me, you know, Mark, you should write a book. And also thanks to Wayne Cryer at the Little Egret Press for giving me that opportunity. Yeah, it's thanks to you chaps for suggesting it, and thanks also to the Little Egret Press for giving me that opportunity. Anyway, if you have liked the video, do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't liked the video and you don't particularly like me, quite honestly, I'm going to be a bit blunt here. You can pretty much do what you like. I've got broad shoulders, trust me, and very, very, very thick skin. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video nonetheless. It's nice to be able to bring you these videos. It's nice to share it with the guys who I consider share positivity on YouTube with me, and that's the majority of you chaps, and be able to bring you guys videos, just share my enjoyment and absolute love even for our pastime and hobby and passion. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, do consider clicking the subscribe button below and the ding dong, the bell icon on the right hand side, and you'll be kept up to date with all my latest uploads, and there's a reasonable back catalogue there as well. And do consider sharing the videos on social media, on your Facebook pages with your friends, and we can help, you know, grow this community channel that we've got, let you impart your time to watch my videos, and I enjoy sharing them with you all. Anyway, I'm babbling, I'm waffling, I am actually getting a little bit emotional because it was nice to have that barbel, and nice to be able to share with you guys this little trip and it's starting to shower again. I might need to get my poncho on and look like a tubby version of Mary Poppins. Anyway, thanks for your support. Until next video, tight lines, and wherever you're having a dangle, I hope you're getting your string pulled. Goodbye.